Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Mike Hines here with Wildlife Outdoor Survival. Y'all, I've been out here for a couple days. Been really humid, up to about 80 some degrees. Been pretty hot, y'all. It's been 2 or 3 days out here like that. You get pretty funky. I mean nasty. But y'all, one of the things I want to talk about today is hygiene in the field. A lot of people don't think about hygiene when you're out here outdoors all the time, out here doing this kind of stuff, but it's really important, y'all. There's several things, a couple things you can do to keep your hygiene up. One of the things is every night I've been taking what they call a smoke bath. I just stand over the fire, hold my clothes open, let the smoke get all over my body. And what that does, y'all, it keeps bacteria killed out off my body, odor causing bacteria and stuff like that. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been a rough last about 3 days. I have tried to actually do this video 3 times. I've tried to film other stuff, but y'all, it's been humid, it's been raining some of the evenings, it's been really foggy in the mornings. I don't know if moisture got into my cameras. I hope the video comes out okay this time. Last 2 times I tried to do this video, I didn't have any sound. I could not get my microphones to work, but only thing I had with me is a little multi-tool and my knife here, and y'all, I have tore these cameras and these microphone stuff apart. One of my cameras still not working. I'm down to 1 camera. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, but I've got to go home this afternoon. My daughter, one of my daughters is getting married tomorrow, and gotta go do the wedding rehearsal this afternoon and do wedding tomorrow. So we're excited about that. We're gonna do all the food and stuff. But I was talking about this knife a while ago, y'all. I actually made this thing. I want to show y'all. Kind of proud of this. Never done this before. I've done this a couple of years ago, and made the leather sheath, just a little simply hand stitched sheath. So I can wear it on my belt. Got a little belt loop on it. And the knife, y'all, this blade, I found on an old broken, rusted up crosscut saw, and I saved a piece of metal and took this back here at the shop and ground it down, and cut it out and ground it and buffed it and polished it, and you can still see where it was pitted and stuff. But y'all, this is one of the sharpest blades I've ever had. The handle on this thing was actually a old tobacco stick. I split it down, bolted it to it. This knife is a full tang, which means the blade goes from the blade all the way to the end of the handle. And I capped the wood with leather and wrapped it just to give it some better grip. Made the back side a little thicker because as you go toward your pinky side of your hand gets smaller. And a lot of people don't realize when you're using a knife, a lot of it has to do with leverage and stuff. It's not all about how much power you put behind it. But anyway, y'all, I just want to kind of show you that. Kind of got a kick out of that. First time I ever made a knife, but like I said, it's been a couple of years ago. You kind of figure out how to do stuff as you go, you know. That's one of the things about what we do. But y'all, my main subject today is going to be, I'm going to try to make more or less a soap, or a soap substitute that I can wash my body, my clothes, any kind of dishes, cooking utensils, anything like that, and it will not harm you. Y'all know in the last video I did a video when the first day I got out here was on cordage, and y'all know I had that yucca plant. Well, y'all, you know I told you that I pulled this up and dried it out. And the reason I've done this, y'all, I have made soap, or a soap substitute, out of yucca root before. But this time, I've done a little experimenting. I want to do something a little different. I hope this wind, it's kind of windy today. I hope this wind's not messing with my microphone. Anyway, y'all, like I said, I done tried to do this video. This will be the 3rd time. And this is all the yucca root I got left. But the reason I dried it out this time, y'all, I wanted to see if maybe if I did find a yucca root somewhere, if I could, you know, dig the root up, put it in my pack, take it with me. Kind of preserve the use of it. But what I'm gonna do today, y'all, hey, one thing I want to talk about first. Y'all noticed everywhere I go, I got old stick, rock, something like that. But y'all, to me, that's just nature's tools. I mean, you know, nature provides certain things for us, and that's one of the things, if you know how to use it, nature can provide a whole lot for you. But what I'm gonna do, y'all know I use this is my old throwing stick. I did a video on my throwing stick, and I've used this as a baton, used this as a hammer, and we're gonna get a couple more uses out of it. this first use, I'm gonna use this as a cutting board. And y'all, I got up here and I'm away from my little base camp, and the reason for that is I found this big flat rock where I could grind this root up on. I mean, kind of smash this root, smash this root up, and I don't want to cut on this rock, so I'm gonna lay this stick down, use this kind of like a cutting board, y'all. And all I'm gonna do is just cut this root down small pieces, where I can kind of grind it up, something make it a little easier to work with. Well, about the size, I'm gonna cut it down about the size of a dime. And y'all, like I said, this is an experiment drying this root out. It really lathers really good when the root is fresh. All right. Now, all I'm gonna do, y'all, take my little pieces of yucca root, lay it on this rock, just kind of beat it and pound it and grind it. Kind of smash it up. And what I'm trying to do is loosen the fibers. And the reason this works, y'all know I've got my little cans. I've already got this one with purified water in it, and I'm gonna put my yucca root in here so I can grind it up without losing it. But the reason this works, y'all, yucca root for sure has a chemical in it called saponin, and I think I'm pronouncing that right, y'all. But that's one of the ingredients to make soap. And rock broke. Look there, y'all. This made me a good little cutting tool. That's another thing that I'm going to try to get into, y'all. It's kind of like flint knapping and breaking rocks and using natural materials for knives and stuff. It's still got just a little bit of moisture in it, but it doesn't got a lot. I'm really anxious to see how this works, y'all, with this root being dried out. And y'all, you know how dirty you can get out here, especially building fire, messing around. And talking about fire and stuff and hygiene, one of the things you can do, you can actually take and use charcoal from your fire, pre-burnt wood. You can actually use charcoal to brush your teeth with. It will kind of disinfect and kill germs and stuff in your mouth. I'm not going to say it makes your breath fresh or nothing like that, but it will disinfect your mouth. Y'all, if this works and I get to take a bath before I go home, my wife will be happy. I don't know how happy she'll be if I don't get to take a bath before I go. Like I said, it's been about, this is the third day, fourth day. Anyway, you know, when I'm out here, that's one of the things, I don't really pay attention to how many days or how long it's been. That's why I think I have a good chance on this show, the Alone Show. Like I said, y'all, I have put in for season 6. I have met the deadline, and I'm just waiting to hear back to see if maybe I make it or not. Y'all keep your fingers crossed for me. I got high hopes. Like I said, y'all, I have done this before with fresh yucca root, but this is the first time I've tried it, drying it out. And like I said, this is just an experiment that I wanted to do. The reason I'm doing this, see if I can load this up and take it with me, pack it around with me, put it in my pack. It'd be a good source of natural soap and stuff to use if I, you know, had it with me and had to. This is one of the things, I don't know that yucca grows on Vancouver Island, but if that's where they sent me for the Alone Show, if I was to go, this is one of the things I definitely look for. You know, that's another thing, you know. If I do get picked to go on this show, I plan on building everything I need. I plan on, you know, using all the resources I can around me, playing it smart, trying to make sure I don't get hurt or injure myself. And you know, that's one reason I wanted to do this video, because y'all, my hands is dirty. I have thorns have poked me, briars have scraped me, and probably every insect known to man has bit me, especially my hands and my arms. And this is a good thing. What it does, y'all, you get all these little sores and bites and scratches, and then you get dirt on it, you end up getting infection, making them sore. You know, that's what I was saying. This alone show, I can't look at this really like a survival situation, y'all. I've got to approach this like I'm going there to settle a new land, or you know, start a homestead or something, which is, by the way, one of my dreams I'd love to do. My wife, we have talked about that. And, the situation with my wife right now, we just can't do that, y'all. But anyway, I've got my root all smashed up, cut up, smashed up, ground up. Now I'm gonna add just a little bit of water, y'all, and then use like number 5 or 6 for our old throwing stick here. All I'm gonna do, y'all, is just crush this, mash it, crush it. It's already starting to foam up. I wish I had my little camera going, y'all. I apologize. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if moisture got to it. The batteries are full. I've brought extra batteries with me. Like I said, this microphone on this camera had quit working. I have an external microphone, and it had quit working on me. And I have tore these cameras apart, y'all. Took microphones apart, put them back together. It's been a rough last 2 or 3 days. Like I said, I tried to do a lot of filming, but I made one video, I think, that worked out okay, was on the cordage, and then I'm doing this video on soap. And like I said, y'all, I've got to go back for a wedding, my daughter's wedding, one of my daughters, and yeah, get a little more water, just a little bit more water. But yeah, we talking about the loan show. You know, I've got to look at this like I'm going out there to set up to move there, because, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the time limit on the other seasons has been a year. I'm sure it'll be the same this time. But y'all, I'm approaching this with a mentality of staying for a year. And, you know, if something was to happen where I did get the homestead, that's probably the way I'd have to do it, is I would go get everything set up, get everything going and stuff like that, and periodically come back and see my wife and go back. Then once I got everything set up, she would come with me. But oh yeah, it's working out real good, I think, y'all. And you know, they talk about the lone show. They say one of the hardest things is being out there by yourself for long periods of time. The solitude, the loneliness, puts I guess breaks down your mental fortitude, being by yourself, nobody to talk to. But y'all, that's what this camera's for. I get to go on this show, this camera's gonna be like my best friend, y'all. I'm gonna be talking to him in the way I see it. When I'm talking to him, I'm talking through this camera. I'm talking to my wife and my kids and my buddies and people at home, and showing them what I'm doing while I'm out there. That's the way I'm looking at it, y'all. You know, as far as being alone, y'all, about everything I do, I'm alone. At work, I work in a room by myself. People come in and out periodically, but mainly I work by myself. Everything I do at home, I do by myself. Everything I do out in the wilderness, I do by myself. Been that way for, I don't know, probably 15 years anyway. Now, I used to have a lot of hunting buddies and hangout buddies and stuff, but once everybody got older and got married, and you know, that kind of stopped. But y'all, just about everything I do alone, and I feel like I'm a very mentally strong person. I'm in physically good shape. I try to take care of myself. But like I said, y'all, a main part of it is going to be being careful and watching what you're doing and making sure you don't get hurt. You know, there's a lot to think about when you talk about this show and survival and stuff. It's not just building a shelter or making fire or making soap, or it's a combination of a lot of things. You have to keep firewood. You have to keep food every day. You have to keep your shelter maintained. And you know, my thing would be all the special projects, like the stuff I would make. That's how I would occupy my time during the evenings and nighttime and stuff. But I plan on making everything I need, y'all. I plan on having a luxury setup out there. I plan on having tables and chairs, every kind of utensil I need, all the tools I need. It's just anything I can do to make it more convenient and more comfortable for me, that's what I'm going to do, y'all. And like I said, I'm going out this all out. I'm going to put everything I got 110% to it. Alright, y'all. I want to show you. This is, I don't know if y'all can see the foam on the end of that soap. On the end of that stick. Oh, y'all. It actually smells kind of like a plant, but it's got a really clean smell to it. And all you gotta do, y'all, just take this stuff, rub it on you. Y'all say my hands are dirty. I'm cut up, eat bug bites, eat up. All you gotta do is lather this up a little bit. And y'all, I want to show you. You won't believe how much soap that little bit of root made. Y'all seen how much root I had. I didn't have a lot left. But look at there. Listen to that, y'all, the lather. Oh, that's enough soap. I can take a bath. I'm going to have a bath tonight. Look at that, y'all. And then all we got to do, go back to my little container of water, rinse this. Wipe it a little bit. Rinse it off. Look there, y'all. Clean hands. Can you believe that? Wow. One plant. The root of one plant. Yucca. Made my own soap, y'all. And I want to show y'all this. Look at the suds and stuff before I rinse my hands off. Pretty amazing, huh, y'all? Alright, y'all, anyway, just a little part of my journey I wanted to share with you. Like I said, y'all, knowledge. To me, that's what it's about. Being able to think on your feet, figure out situations when you're there, figure out what resources you can use, what you can take from those resources, how to use those resources without, depleting them completely, running out of them. But anyway, y'all, that's just another little thing I want to share with you. And like I said, I have put in for season 6. I have met the deadlines. And y'all, all I can say is we'll see how it goes. I hope maybe before long I'll get a call or email or something saying that they'd like for me to come, talk to them, try out for the show. And just because you get picked in the top 20 doesn't mean you're on the show. Then you got to go to New York, I think it is, for a week, and compete against 19 other people, 20 people all together. You compete against them, and from those 20, they pick 10 people, and then those 10 people get to go on the show. But anyway, y'all, like I said, I just want to show y'all what I was into. Another little resource, another useful tip I can pass along, a little bit of knowledge I can pass from me to you. And I just want to tell y'all, I appreciate you watching. If you would, please like and subscribe to our videos, and we'll see y'all next time. All right, now get the rest of this soap. I'm gonna go take me a bath.